Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know that age-old question that's always floating around?
Yeah.
The one about whether or not dogs can actually have a favorite person.
Yeah,
Well, we're diving deep into that today.
I like it.
We found this really cool article, and it goes way beyond just a simple yes or no.
Okay, cool.
It gets into all the reasons why and how dogs form these super strong bonds.
Awesome.
So get ready to uncover some pretty amazing insights about dog behavior.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
And I'm betting there will be a few aha moments for all the dog lovers out there.
For sure.
Like, are certain breeds, more likely to have a favorite person?
That's a good question, yeah.
What are the telltale signs that maybe you are your dog's favorite?
I think a lot of people would love to know that, especially if they have multiple people in their household.
Totally. It's like the ultimate popularity contest.
Yeah, it is. So I think one of the most fascinating things about dogs is that they're incredibly social creatures, just like us humans.
Oh, for sure. They love hanging out with their people.
Absolutely. They thrive on that connection. And they tend to build the strongest bonds with the humans who consistently give them positive experiences.
So like the ones who shower them with treats and belly rubs.
Well, yeah, that's definitely part of it, but
Yeah.
it's actually more nuanced than just that. You see, dogs are masters of association.
Really?
Yeah, they remember who's been good to them, who brings them all the good stuff. Studies have actually shown that dogs that are trained with positive reinforcement, like clicker training,
Oh, I've heard of that.
they form stronger bonds with their trainers because of it.
Interesting.
It's that consistent positive feedback that really solidifies the connection.
So it's not just about spoiling them rotten. It's about creating those good vibes during training too, right?
Exactly. You got it.
Right.
But don't you think dogs need more than just a full food bowl and a training session to feel truly connected?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I know I do.
Exactly. Dogs need social enrichment just like us humans,
Makes sense.
It's crucial for their well-being. They crave attention. They want quality time and those little moments of connection that we share with them throughout the day.
So it's more than just the material stuff.
Exactly. It's about the emotional connection. Going for walks, playing fetch, even just cuddling on the couch. These activities build a much deeper bond than a treat alone ever could.
So we've talked about those positive experiences, but I bet some people are thinking, okay, that makes sense, but are there certain dogs who just naturally prefer one person?
That's where breed comes in.
Ah, I knew it. Tell us more.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Some breeds definitely have a predisposition towards forming stronger bonds with a single person.
So which breeds are we talking about?
Well, think about Akitas, for instance. They were historically bred to be guardians,
Oh, yeah.
guardians of Japanese royalty, so their whole purpose was to be unwavering in their loyalty to one specific individual.
Wow, so that intense loyalty is ingrained in their DNA.
Pretty much. It's fascinating to think about the history behind these different breeds, isn't it?
Totally. And how it affects their behavior even today.
Exactly. Now, on the flip side, you have breeds like golden retrievers or beagles.
Oh, I love those guys. So friendly.
Right. They're known for being super sociable. And that's no accident. They were often bred for tasks that involved packs or groups.
So they're used to spreading the love around a bit more.
Exactly. So breed definitely plays a role, but it's not the whole story.
There's got to be more to it, right?
There is. What about personality? I mean, just like with humans, sometimes people just click.
Yeah, totally.
Well, dogs have preferences too.
Really? Like in terms of who they like to hang out with?
Absolutely. A dog's personality can definitely influence who they gravitate towards. Think about it. A super chill dog might bond best with an owner who also loves lounging on the couch, while a high-energy pup might need a running buddy to keep up with their zest for life.
It's all about compatibility then. Like a canine friendship.
You got it. Just like with our human friendships, compatibility matters.
This is making so much sense. But wouldn't a dog who's overly attached to one person, wouldn't they be more likely to get separation anxiety when that person isn't around?
That's a great point. It's a question of balance. It's amazing to have such a strong bond with your dog, but encouraging healthy independence is important too.
So how can we actually tell if our dog thinks of us as their number one? Are there any surefire signs?
Oh, there are definitely some telltale signs. One of the biggest ones is if they follow you around everywhere.
Okay, so more than just being in the same room.
Yeah, way more. I mean, they're practically glued to your side, shadowing your every move.
Oh, okay. What about dogs who are a bit more independent? Does that mean they don't have favorites, or are they just showing affection differently?
That's a great question. Some dogs just express their bond in subtler ways. It's all about understanding their individual personality and how they communicate.
So it's not always about those grand, over-the-top displays.
Not at all. Sometimes it's about picking up on those subtle cues.
So besides following you around, what other signs should we be looking for?
Think about how your dog reacts when you come home after being gone for a while.
Hmm.
If they greet you with that over-the-top excitement, that pure, unadulterated joy.
It's like they've won the lottery.
Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty strong indicator right there. And it's not just because they're happy you're back, it's that genuine excitement about your return specifically.
I'd have thought of it that way.
Another key sign is whether they seek comfort in your presence. Like when they're feeling stressed or a bit anxious, do they come to you for reassurance?
Oh, totally. Like if there's a thunderstorm, my dog basically becomes my shadow.
There you go. It's like they instinctively know you're their safe haven.
That's really sweet.
It is. And lastly, pay attention to their preference for interaction. Do they consistently choose to play or cuddle with you more than anyone else?
That makes sense.
That kind of consistent preference can definitely be a sign of a special bond.
Wow, this has been seriously eye-opening. We've learned so much about how dogs can have favorite people and all the things that influence those bonds.
It's really amazing how complex their social dynamics are.
Yeah, it's not just about who gives them the most treats. It's about positive associations, spending quality time, those breed tendencies, and even personality compatibility. It's about building that genuine connection.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Now, I want to leave everyone with something to think about.
Okay.
Knowing everything we've talked about today,
Mhm.
how could you deepen the bond you have with your own dog?
Good question.
It's not about competing for their affection. It's about understanding how to create those positive experiences that strengthen your connection.
I like that.
Keep observing your dog, keep learning about them, and most importantly, keep cherishing those incredible canine companions. You never know what you might discover about their unique way of showing love.
Great advice.